Agatha Christie was born on the 15th of September in the year 1890 in Torquay, England. By the age of 5, Agatha Christie had taught herself to read and was beginning her life journey in literature. After losing her father and becoming a close companion to her mother, Christie, at the age of 18, began to write her first short stories. At the age of 22, Agatha met Archie Christie. The courtship lasted for 2 years, with both Archie and Agatha experiencing the war from different areas. Archie in France and Agatha on the home front as a voluntary aid detachment in a Red Cross hospital in Turkey. They spent their honeymoon, the same night as their marriage, in a hotel in Turkey, and then Archie returned to France the following day. It was during the First World War, after her marriage to Archie, that Agatha began to write detective stories which would later bring her the fame she now holds. Her background in medicine during the war lent her a helpful hand in her writing, with knowledge of poisons and medicines. Her first book was written during the war, titled The Mysterious Affair of Styles. In 1919, Agatha had her one and only daughter, Rosalind. This is also the same year that The Mysterious Affair at Styles was finally approved and published. By 1925, the death of Christie's mother and a big move to suburbs outside of London put a great strain on her marriage to Archie. Archie fell in love with a fellow golfer and a friend of the family. In early December, what became known as the disappearance of a novelist took place. Overwhelmed with family strains and a constant pressure to write a new book from her publisher, Christie disappeared for 12 days. Agatha never spoke to a friend or family about her disappearance, reasoning behind it, or even where she had been. By 1928, Agatha and Archie were divorced. This is when Agatha's writing really took off. In 1930, Agatha met and married her second husband, an archaeologist named Max Malone. During her time of travels with Max, Agatha wrote 2 to 3 books a year, while also working on the archaeological site with Max during the days. During World War II, Agatha spent her days in England while Max was in Cairo using his languages to assist the war effort. She spent much of this lonely period writing more books. By 1945, Max returned home to Agatha and they both spent time relaxing and enjoying each other's company. After a very successful career and a very happy life, Agatha died on the 12th of January 1976. Agatha Christie lived a very full life, writing in a time when women writers were not well received, and even more when women characters were not strong the way Christie liked to write them. The International Honor Quilt honors Christie with a beautiful patch showing her love for writing mystery novels, showcasing a pair of long-line gloves, a mirror with an obvious replication of Christie herself, and of course a typical fountain pen from her time. The maker of Christie's panel, Nancy from Massachusetts, said that the reasoning for Christie's honoring was due to her vast amount of accomplishments, including 68 novels, more than 100 short stories, 17 plays, and publishing of her work in 13 languages.